Hello friends, welcome to my channel and to Spellbinders Small Die of the Month for January. I adore dragonflies, and so I was pretty excited when I saw what was in store for us for this month. The size of this dragonfly is definitely a statement piece on an A2 size card. I started off by placing a piece of double-sided adhesive sheet on some white cardstock. I'll use this to cut the wings from. The die of the wings was placed face down on the cardstock side. The adhesive will hold all of those die cut pieces together, making it easier to color. I'll be working with small detail blending brushes, applying Distress Oxide inks, Villainous Potion, Faded Jeans, and Picked Raspberry. Some of these die cut details will be one solid color, others will be blended. For the larger die cuts, I'll place Faded Jeans at the base of it and then finish it off by blending it out with Picked Raspberry. This is a quick way to add color to the wings. And of course, there's no worry about getting ink on the frame of the dragonfly wings, because as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, I have also die cut the wings from gold foil cardstock. And it looks a little bit like a hot mess right now, but once the wings are popped out and the gold foil frames are put in place, it will all come together. Other thing that I should mention is that the double-sided adhesive not only holds those small die cuts within each wing in place, but it also holds the 4 wings in place in the panel. Because the adhesive sheet has backing paper on one side, it does make the cardstock a little bit thicker and the dies do not cut cleanly through it. Found that the cardstock with the adhesive will pull up from the backing paper. Sometimes a little bit of the backing paper stayed in place, but that was easily peeled off. For the background, I'm going to be using dark blue cardstock, which has been embossed with the 3D embossing folder of the month, Stylized Trellis. This is the same color that the body of the dragonfly was die cut from. And right now I'm adding in some pretty spatter using Distress Stain Tarnished Brass. Don't want to smear any adhesive on the gold foil outline of the wings, so I'm using Tombow adhesive. I'll apply it and then let it dry until it is in its tacky state. The adhesive will need about 5 minutes to dry, and you'll know because it is translucent. The gold outline is easily lined up onto the wings. It's another bonus to using the Tombow adhesive after it has dried. It is actually repositionable, so if I don't get the wings lined up perfectly, I can literally just lift that die cut up and reposition it, and there'll be no adhesive residue left behind. The gold foil adds a pretty touch to these richly colored wings. And they are a little sticky on the back because of the double-sided adhesive, but not so much that it makes it difficult to work with. The detail overlay for the dragon's body was also cut from gold foil, and I'm just adhering that on top of this dark blue spattered die cut. The die for the body was also used to cut black sheet foam, and so now I'll adhere the dragon's cardstock body to it. Adhesive was added to the base of all 4 of the wings. The adhesive will need some drying time. Once the dragonfly is positioned on top of the wings, it is important not to move it around until it is completely dry, as I have learned. I'm holding down the body on one side and then slipping in the last 2 wings. I'll just double check to make sure that the angle is right and then leave it. And while that is drying, I'll go ahead and adhere my embossed panel to an A2 size top folding card base. I'll be using black foam squares and placing them on the back of each of the 4 wings. Even though the body of the dragonfly has been mounted on foam, the wings will be adhered directly to the cardstock, Adding foam on the end of them will cause them to sweep upwards. And after adding some liquid adhesive to the foam body, the dragonfly is mounted at an angle on the card front. This die set includes a sentiment hello and also some small flowers. I did not use the flowers, but I am using the sentiment, which again has been cut from gold foil, and I'm applying the Tombow adhesive, letting it dry, and then I can position it onto the card. That is a wrap for Spellbinders Small Die of the Month for January, Soaring Dragonfly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is a big help to me. As always, I appreciate your visit. Thanks for watching.